Yes, I'm going to give poor Mikuryu money back. Yeah.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
Oh, what am I supposed to do now?
We need to make someplace disappear.
Mm-hmm.
A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
What's a Sabbat? Sure, stupid question. We got the short version from Jack anyway, so it's not. What do you know about his warehouse?
I heard a lot about that operation.
Mm.
Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types, and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
Maybe what?
Well, there's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
My. Why would that be?
Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. My take's that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Fair enough. Where can I find her?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business
Oh, come
there.
on, it's a great place. What can you tell me about Jeanette?
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
Rumors, you say?
Alright, Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms.
She does.
I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man, and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
Jeanette is the best. Bar none, basically, is what you're trying to say. Thanks for the information, Mikuri. Now, continue dying. Full of morphine. I still don't know what dosage is appropriate. I'm not a fucking doctor, but I just gave him the full bottle, and sure as well. Hope that helps. See. I think before we go and meet with Jeanette finally, we need to make a quick save, because I don't know if I have enough seduction to flirt with her, which is, of course, you know, it's basically a requirement for playing the game. It's undebatable at this point. But before that, we are going to talk to the Sinbloods and, well, tell Lee that we found his Lily. She was, somewhat preoccupied, let's just say, in the hospital. Really a bad idea. Really a bad idea of her to try and steal from the blood bank, which is, of course, very much so under the control of, well, the sisters. I mean, if there's a fucking blood bank in your town, and your town has vampires in it, do you really think the blood bank is not going to be the pretty much first thing they want to get under their control relatively fucking quickly? Yeah. I do. Hey!
You brought my Lily back.
Yes!
She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let
Pretty
it
much,
go.
technically speaking, it is absolutely worth bottling. Welcome me. Keep her safe.
We're going to be getting out of LA soon.
You should.
Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the Jack comes out of the box.
Jack comes out of the box. I don't like the sound of that. No, I'll think about it. Thanks. Yeah, good luck. By the way, you still don't have a name. He's just a letter, you motherfucker. Probably stands for something gay as Edward or something.
Hi.
Oh, how did it go with E?
This life's been hard on him. Both of us.
Oh yeah, you're both
He forgives
fucked.
me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there.
But a place in the
As
middle
long
of
as we can.
nowhere. How the fuck are you gonna get blood? Vampires enough. You guys make a great have a bit of a don't they? Yeah, you kids stay out of trouble. Hey, it's going to work out. Hey, man!
Do you know who the head vampire is?
Of course. Who doesn't?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
If he's skilled with the holy stake, sure. Interested in purchasing it.
Okay, but first I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
How about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
Sure. If it's unicorn blood.
Unicorn blood?
Oh, I can be vampires, but no such thing as unicorns.
I'll buy it. I'm gonna go get some money. Come back in a little while.
Yeah, I may also find some special chewing gum to erode your fangs. Okay, so I think we need to actually reload the area, because that should be, technically speaking, enough. Let's go in here. I don't even think if... I don't even remember if I need to do this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Ah. He's a pretty good source of money, let's just say, because, I mean, you do need some blood bags, but I mean, technically it's not that hard to get some blood bags. And, how is he going to discern if that is actually unicorn blood or not? I mean, by the way, you know, technically speaking, that's pretty easy to convince somebody there's stuff like unicorns around if, well, he finds himself being a fucking
you have
vampire.
any of those items you mentioned?
Yes, I do. Sure, how much unicorn blood do you need?
I'll buy as much as you've got.
How about I have 3 bags?
I think I have enough for the procedure now. Thanks for the blood.
Oh, just to be sure, you may want to kill the head vampire with this holy stake. $100, please.
Yeah, here you go. Now where can I find the head vampire?
Well. Do I want to send him after everyone? Anyone specifically? I know what, the princess kinda put me in a bit of a bad position here, so how about we make sure the little thin blood here gets a bit of an interesting target. Yes, he's in the tallest building downtown. His name's Lacroix.
You won't have to live like this anymore. I'm going to kill the head.
To be fair, that cost me some humanity, because of course it will. You're basically sending him off to his death, and a rather unfriendly death at that, but god damn it, this is worthwhile. Let's not forget, you are a monster. Sometimes you kinda wanna act like the monster you are supposed to be. Oh, this random motherfucker is going to try to get up to Lacroix with his fucking little stick. Oh, that poor little motherfucker. Ooh, actually, that reminds me, I know what comes up next. That's actually a rather infamous little part as well, isn't it? Okay, so we can't do this yet, we can't do that yet, because we still need to talk to Arthur, but we're gonna do this immediately, and then basically you can only further this quest in the downtown area. Carnival of Death we can't work with yet, and Explosive Beginnings is just we need to talk to the sister. So a quick trip over to Arthur and telling him that, well, Muddy has skipped town. Not really, he's just moved to downtown to be fair, but then we have that out of the way, and then we're going to, well, meet both of the Foreman sisters. Both of them. Indeed.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime.
Hey, Arthur.
Hey there, Slick.
Well, I've got some info about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
Well, he fled someplace downtown.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Oh, you can thank me in American dollars.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
I will, later. I don't think that would be a very healthy thing for me. I'm pretty sure most prisoner transportation is not happening in the night, so just the transport from a holding cell to a proper prison would probably kill me. Well then, that out of the way as well. Now you can only really continue this quest once you are downtown. And even then I think the quest actually goes even further from there, so that's just gonna take a while to finish it. Now then, do I have enough seduction?
Ooh, what do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little boy, like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Duckling. Frightening isn't the word I'd use. Exciting. It's more like it.
I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses.
Fire hoses, you say?
When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames.
That's what I was thinking. What's your name?
I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out, and the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile, and everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Aren't you tease? But a name I can remember you by.
I am Jeanette.
You are
And
indeed.
this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Soon can come soon enough. Goodbye. Ah, Jeanette. Ah. Quite the character, one must say.
Get something for you, Chief.
I'm looking for the Reese. Now I can find her.
Grace? She's upstairs. She said she has business to attend to, but I can hear her and Jeanette bickering from here. Why do you need to see her?
I called earlier about the bartending job they need to fill right away.
What? Are you serious? Not worse than it is, but here, now she's replacing me? Well,
Oops.
go take the elevator over there.
Kind of fired the barkeeper.
My ass. I'm out of here.
Sorry, I had to be the one to tell you. I don't think I have nearly enough seduction to deal with any of you. Nope. And probably not.
Is this place always so dead?
Yeah, sucks. I'm out of here. Fuck you. Can't really do anything with that. Wasn't there... Couldn't you get actually a point of fucking humanity by dancing? I mean, you could need one. Yeah. Oh, those are the moves. Those are the moves. Everybody immediately stops dancing, goes like, what the fuck am I doing? Hello? Like they found their courage again. Compared to my moves, of course, you know. There's always gonna be just that one lady who's like, nah, I ain't into this shit. Yeah, my song. I got a full fucking group around me now. Must be really impressed with those. Or just, you know, my stunning good looks or something. Actually, no, it's a song that plays is not that bad, you know. Kind of fitting, kind of iconic for this particular place. Also allows me to, you know, stealthily climb. Also, mind you, and that's very important because I don't know if this has changed, but this fucking elevator is a massive death trap. You actually do want to save every single fucking time you use it. Because you can otherwise get stuck and never ever be able to leave again. Old games. Look at those weaklings, no endurance whatsoever. Okay, enough of that. Ah, I'm surrounded! Help! Help! Thanks. Sadly, no point in humanity, no. Whenever you stand in front of this door, that's the quick save button. Otherwise, you might be trapped, and being trapped is gay. Very gay. Actually, there are a few cases where you can get yourself trapped in a rather interesting way. Carnival of Death.
your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not Stuck-Up Bitch. So,
I mean, you know, maybe that's just an alternative rating.
sometimes, Jezebel. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked painted pout, concealing that dirty, diseased mind.
Jeanette is really good at that whole woman thing, I must say.
Let's see who was without
You'll actually see
fear.
later on as a good example of how she is
You
very
foolish
much a
friends, make fun of my
very
ways.
seasoned manipulator, mind you.
You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Thanks for knocking that door. Now. It's one hell of a picture, isn't it? A rather impressive picture, one must say. Girls rock. Ah, a nice big bed. The picture that is rather telling, let's just say. Ay. Not to be fair, you know, I don't really think I could spoil this for anyone. This game is fucking 20 years old at this point, but just for the moment we are going to shut up. It's not going to take that long until we're finished with this anyway.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable.
Oh no, it
She's
doesn't.
unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil.
Oh, Renette? No, she was no trouble at all.
Nonsense. She's nothing but.
I'd like to disagree. Are you Therese then?
Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
I would like you to call off your feud with Bertram Tongue.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
I mean, yeah, that kind of they really are. I kind of lose out on that whole vampire thing. Why do you hate him?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not.
I mean, I'm a
Quite
venturer,
like
so
it if
yeah,
I never had to
probably
hear that
wouldn't.
name again.
Can you put out what that you've got no feud with him?
Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla?
Want me to find him and kill him?
I'm not sure the Camarilla would find that an acceptable method of dealing with one's rival. And right now, I very much need their approval to become officially recognized as the legitimate administrator of this city.
Anything I can do to get you to call off the feud?
Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
And that shit again. A spirit. You mean a ghost?
Oh, I forgot. You're still new to this. Allow me to break you in. Yes, ghosts exist. Werewolves, mummies, and I'd expect a whole lot of other things I've never seen share the night with us.
Well, I'll do it. What do I have to do to get rid of the ghost?
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
I'll do it if you promise to call off the feud.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
Well, I can respect that, and I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
That's what it takes to get the job done.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
Oh, alright, goodbye. Ah, she's trying so hard to look proper, been true, doesn't she? Does indeed. She does indeed. Makes a pretty damn convincing performance as well, mind you. But yes, she's indeed not a Ventru. Well then, time to deal with that particular infamous part of this particular video game again. It's actually pretty damn well done now that I think about it. There's actually another one later on, isn't it? In downtown the hospital, if memory serves. That one too is a rather nice piece of horror, so to speak. But well, first we have to deal with the ghost. Let's see if doing this for the, I don't even know how many times, there's going to be a better experience than it was the... Okay, so if the map is there, then yeah, that is the way for it. If it is any less scary than it was the previous times. And I'm not a fan of horror. Really not. Especially not this particular kind of horror. Heyo! Strategy. Actually good if you say the name, because then it just, you know, gives me a nice little white surrounding. It's immediately like, oh, what's happening at the corner of my eye? Ah, this place. Oh, look, a little bobcat thing. That's cute. Well, there's the key. Well, welcome back, little strategy. Yeah. It's starting already, isn't it? Yeah, this is not gonna be fun this time either, is it? Really not gonna be fun this time either. A haunted house. We're gonna drop that shit, aren't we? Well, it's not scary so long as I can fucking see it. Ouch. Okay, so where did I need it to go? I don't remember. I remember this part. Yes, but it's for later. Stop that! Yeah, I remember that, bitch. That's not gonna fucking get me. Fuck you. I just would like to... Is there anything I need to do downstairs before I go upstairs? I mean, let's just check it out. I don't remember precisely how you need to walk around here. Let's just get used to fucking random objects getting thrown in your face. Like lamps. Yeah, that. And vases. He likes throwing vases at you. Family missing. Fire department searches Ocean House for remains. Just stop throwing shit at me. Ghost says he wants to kill you. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured by the sheer amount of shit he likes to throw at me. I definitely need to go upstairs. Wait a second. Wasn't one of these stairs going to give out? Which one was it? Shit, I don't fucking remember. It was this one. Okay. Well, can't see shit. It's always a good start. How does one get here again? Wait, they tell you to stop that. And I'll lockpick this. Yeah, fuck no, difficulty 8. Okay, it's not working. What is this? Okay. Can I lockpick this one? Difficulty 8, yeah, no, not even with a blood buff I could deal with that. Okay. Anything in here? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Go the other side. Follow the ghost. Sounds like a good idea. Totally safe. Yeah. Ouch. Reason to be so violent. Hotel Hell. Child severed head found in hotel laundry room. Ah. Thanks. Totally normal. Doors just open with a long creak. I mean, to be fair, the newspaper article kinda gave it away. Boiler room key. Ah, right, the boiler room. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Everything sounds so nice and not scary. Yeah, boiler room. Oh yeah, right. The way back is going to be a pain in the ass once you start this up, because it's gonna be... Yeah. Ouch. 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 Thanks, my head is really not looking good. Ouch. 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 Jesus Christ. There must be a better way to get through there. I do have blood here. Worst case scenario. I mean, somebody's not a good piano player, I suppose. And now we can probably use the elevator instead. Yeah, that's how you do it. At least somebody has fun. You motherfucker going to throw this right into my face, aren't you? I don't really have the help for this. To be honest, yeah. Ah, the ghost lady. As we have learned, follow the ghost lady is pretty solid idea. For the most part. But not for the whole damage. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. You don't say. Where's the ghost lady? That's normal. I see. Bit of a telling picture, that. Anything in here I can pick up? I think there was an item here, wasn't there? Somewhere at the hotel. Looks like lots of throwable things here. Let's make a quick save in case Ghost Boy decides to throw random shit at me. Get out. What if I don't want to? Ah. I really don't have the fucking help for this though. I saw nothing. Fuck you, ghost. It doesn't seem to work. I probably should use a blood heal, shouldn't I, to get a bit more health, because I'm otherwise going to die just from a few paintings in my face. Jesus Christ. Oh. It's a new face. Or at least the face I haven't seen, according to Twitch. Hello there. Welcome. To me just standing around and, you know, trying to get some more time so I don't have to move through this fucking hotel. I'm just going to now not look left and right. I'm just going to move forward now. Thanks for the info. I'd rather like to check the other room first though, just in case there's some items here. Just as I said, I will not look left and right. I just immediately start doing so. What can I say? It's an RPG. Can't help it. What are you trying to throw at me again, Ghost? But yeah, welcome, a little newcomer, to my fun little endeavor. Ah. Well, that's fitting. Murder-suicide. Ocean House Killer, possibly responsible for Inferno. Aha. Is there anything in here? Okay, that would lead back to the main wing. Oh yeah, shit, I remember. We need to go down to the kitchen. It's not gonna be fun. Can you set me down, please? Yeah, thanks. There's of you. I remember that particular kitchen. It's annoying. And it can cost you a lot of health. The ghost is really, really not liking you. And it's loud as fuck. Diary. Let's read the diary, shall we? That's not the right one. The chart remains of what looks like a diary. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica. That has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. A wonderful place, almost magical. Children have been swimming all afternoon. First 2 days have been almost perfect. The fact that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it is sent to me by some other admirer. It can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. Sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. It seems a little on edge. Keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. Ah, there was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning. Quite a grand affair. Ed is in a dark mood. I don't know what I can do to reassure him that he is my one and only love. The only time he seemed to brighten up was when he was speaking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools. That is actually true, yeah. Boys do enjoy their tools and playing around with them. And learning of new tools that they can play around with. We only have 2 days left. Thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I found him more than once in the bathroom, holding the locket and staring at it. Afraid he suffered some sort of breakdown. I told him we can go home. He just shakes his head. He won't look at me, just want to go home. Ed left early this morning. I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him if... Wait. Someone's knocking at the door. Oh my god, Ed covered in blood, coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. Keeps shouting we'll be together forever. You never let me go. Someone please help. Well, that didn't end that well, did it now? I'm trying, Ghost. Trying. Shit, yeah, we need to wait here for a moment. Because he's now going to start throwing shit around and we need to wait until he actually, bams open. I think it's this door. Pretty sure it's that door. Ah! Well, I'm Steve. Too impressive. Effect-wise, considering how old this game is. At least one thing has been confirmed. It's not nearly as scary as the first or the second time I was here. Ouch. Must because most of the traps are kinda, like this fucking kitchen area. You just fucking remember this at some point. Will at some point actually Bam open the door for me, or do I need to get closer? I don't really want to move closer because I think I'm gonna get hit. Can you? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Very nice of you, thank you. Ouch, stuck. I hate ghosts. This is not the only scary place, which is not really surprising considering you're playing a setting in the world of darkness, to be fair, but... Oh yeah, I know what's next. That would actually require me to move relatively quickly. But yeah, at least now you know how these ghosts came to be trapped here. Be careful. I remember your advice being sucky. Mostly because of this. This is an elevator shaft. And ghost is like, be careful. They're like, yeah. And I get that. I remember you dropping it. Actually, I remember this thing getting dropped on me rather unfriendly, like on my head. Not be nice. Keep looking at it. See, Ghost, if you really want to help me, how about you make your advice a bit more precise? Well, thanks for looking at the door. Scarlet Chocolate Circus Performer. Oh, biography of the 1930s circus performer Scarlett the Perforate Lady Jurgensen, best known as the assistant to Shaky Sill Malfriti, the notorious epileptic knife thrower. Jesus Christ. Book raises your dodge talent. Yeah, I'd imagine it would raise my dodge talent. Who the fuck would hire an epileptic guy for a knife thrower job? Hey, more dodge. I'm not against that. Yeah, give me that, please. Fair enough. Wasn't there actually... remember a different item being here. So either I'm misremembering or this particular mod has changed things, which is, as far as I'm concerned, pretty okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to pick up here. Newspaper. Murders unsolved. Mother or father could have been Ocean House killer. Yeah, no, I've read the diary. I'm pretty sure it's the father. That went a bit crazy out of jealousy. I mean, Jesus Christ, you know. It's just a fucking locket, and if she got it from her mother, it's probably... Thanks. No. Probably not even going to look like the sort of cheap-ass nonsense that you would expect another suitor to give the lady. Ah, ghosty. You're just gonna keep throwing shit at me, aren't you? You do know, Ghost. I only have limited health. But thanks for opening the door for me, I guess. Yeah, always, you know. It gives me a moment of stopping. It's like, okay, fair enough, got me there. Empty box. Why is there just an empty box here? Very strange. I'll take it, I suppose. Yeah. Climb. Ah, fire. I mean, I'm so tempted to just run in and see if ghost fire hurts as much a vampire as real fire, but then again, it does seem like a bit of a bad idea, doesn't it? That shit kinda hurts when it hits you. I see, you don't really want me to go over there. Yes, I understand. I understand indeed. I shall endeavor to not do so. I shall not try to jump over there as well. Nice change in music, actually. Oh, your price looked actually pretty nice. Once in a while. A nice song. There's no calming. Yeah, the locket I'm looking for. Oh. Bit short there. Oh my god, what I was looking for. Well, I mean, that's kind of what you have to expect if you're playing a game that's very specific, starts off with you being a fucking supernatural being to begin with. Doesn't get better from there, mind you. Yeah, how nice of you. I don't think... Yeah, we need to go out here, don't we? Yes. Well, good. Well, that is out of the way. We shall run away like little bitches and never come back to this particular place. At least for a few years, that is. Until I feel the distinct desire to play this game again, and then I will have to go through it again. Although, to be fair, this time, I mean, you know, it was pretty okay-ish. It was pretty okay-ish. Apparently, the memories are still fresh enough in my mind that it's like, ah, yeah. Yeah, I know what's going to happen. Pretty good deal for me. Yeah, since we don't actually have anything else to do... Yes, that means we can go and use the exit closest to the asylum to crawl out of the sewers. I would assume somebody who sees that would be a bit suspicious of the random guy just crawling out of the sewers, but at least, you know, we don't look like a fucking Nosferatu. As I said earlier, it's a very different experience to play this game as a Nosferatu, rather obviously. Dialogue-wise, it's also very, very different if you play it like the Malkavian. Ah, Malkavians. Worth it, mind you. Absolutely worth it. Does mean that you can get, you know, like 3 good playthroughs out of this at the very least. Whee! Ah, look. Jeanette in the flesh.
How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you.
Well, you too.
You made quite
What a
an impression
coincidence.
earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
Sure. As a matter of fact, I did. Couldn't stop thinking about you.
Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
I mean, to be fair, your outfit doesn't really leave that much to the imagination, so you need to get naked there. All the time, Jeanette. What do you do in your thoughts?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Kinky. How much to play the game as a Nosferatu? Ooh, Nosferatu would mean all the sewer levels all the time. Honestly, good question how I would try to price that in, because I haven't played with the Nosferatus ever since I did it once, and I really don't want to do it again. But I don't know. I will have to think on that one for a bit, honestly. It kind of also depends on how much we're talking. If you're talking about playing this game until the very end, until the finish, playing this game, it kind of depends on how much of the side content you do, but yeah, that's the problem. You know, if I go low, you're just going to be like, well, bam, here's your money, now get fucked. I kind of would like to avoid that. But on the other side of the argument, you know, everything is, of course, debatable. Just main story, nothing else. Yeah, you say that, but part of the main story, stuff like this, what we're doing right now, is kind of difficult to do as a Nosferatu. Actually, everything is a pain in the ass to do as a Nosferatu. I'll have to think about that for a moment, actually. Because as I said, you know, it takes some consideration, let's just say. Really does take some consideration. Kinky.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Yes I do. But I'm not gonna give it to you. Yeah, you say that, but then again, you know, lots of these side quests actually give you lots of little XP points, which are really, really, really useful to have. Especially if you are a being that cannot actually walk down the fucking street without, you know, committing a masquerade violation. I mean, there's a reason why you find so many fucking sewers, and also it would mean I would need to actually remind myself of how most of these sewers system works. I mean, the one down below here, down below Santa Monica, is still pretty easy to maneuver for the most part. Once you get to downtown, oh shit, I don't fucking remember the sewers in downtown. I remember how to get to the Plague Bearer, but that's basically all I remember about these sewers in downtown. And there's a Nosferatu you really, really need. I mean, yeah, I really need. It would be far easier if we were just talking about Malkavian, you know, just so we can get all of the crazy dialogue. That would be easy enough, because you can still just play the game basically in the same way. And once I accustom myself to what the mod has changed, that's not really a problem. It's still gonna be fun. The fucking Nosferatu. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know how it would feel to play Nosferatu in a normal base game, let alone in the modded game. Which is why, yeah. You'll have to give me a few moments to get to do the math in my head. I mean, it's not a bad game, so it's not like I'm, going to ask for thousands of monies in order to do it. The game is not nearly bad enough to afford that, but it's just that you have a very different experience as a Nosferatu. But for the moment, let's be mean to Jeanette. And you will immediately see that she is very, very, very good at being a manipulative little shit.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
No. Please calm down.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
Yes, I understand, but I still can't give it to you.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
Very sorry to hear that, Jeanette, but I really need to give it to Therese.
Fine, you hold on to it.
Back to normal like nothing ever happened.
Since you're so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
That bitch is really good at what she's doing. She's well aware that, if she just pouts a little bit, she usually gets away. Which, to be fair, if you're looking like that, you probably can get away with a bit of pouting to get whatever the fuck you want. She's also well aware, at the very moment she realizes she's not getting what she wants, she immediately goes back to normal and goes like, well, nothing ever happens, let's, try again. She really is. It's actually a pretty damn clever way to portray her character, I must admit. That really is a very, very good way to portray it. Quite manipulative, one has to say. I always do love this particular interactions. Because, it is really damn fucking hard to say no after she goes and, gets all, pouty on you and crying about her sister and stuff. It's actually kind of hard to say no. Janet. Well done little character, isn't she? Well, then, what put a smile on your face? Where there already is a smile, but no,
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street?
I
happen
do.
to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
For you, anything.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife.
Yay, free knife.
Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Alright, I'll go slash the paintings.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back.
Oh yes, she
But
will
in
be
the
thrilled.
meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
Well. I never intentionally keep you waiting. Goodbye.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings.
Yeah, there's something about the paintings.
I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duck.
Duckling. Duckling is a nice little word, isn't it? Sounds at least better than fledgling. Now then, did we already? No, we did not. So this is a good time as any because we need to go towards the front anyway to pick up the quest from La Cour, isn't it? Fucking French guy. Disgusting. Also a bit of an ironic name for a fucking vampire, to be fair. But well, ironies aside, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then I'm going to actually take a quick moment and I haven't really thought about playing fucking Nosferatu for quite a while, so just give me a moment to actually look a few things up before I try to price that in any way, shape, or form. Actually, how good is the knife, now that I think about it? Not bad, actually. At least for a moment, it might be a good weapon. Now then, time to pick up the last reason we will ever have to go into the fucking hospital, at least for the moment, before we continue with the main story. Deep, 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 pick up little quest. A favor. It's come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood has made it into the hands of the local tabloid. They have sent it on to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully, I can assure you. But for obvious reasons, we cannot have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. That doesn't appear to be very safe. It will be compensated accordingly. I always found that to be somewhat of a strange idea. Do you really want to risk putting this in your mailbox? That seems risque. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Lacroix will actually send somebody over to pick that up in person and not, you know, use the mailing system, because would you really want to take that risk? But still, you know, putting it in the box means that it is unsupervised for a while, and I'm not really living in the, let's say, safest part of town. So I do have a certain distinct feeling that it might just get stolen. A very likely scenario if you ask me, but oh well. What if the big bad prince guy has to do it like that? Who are we to disagree with him? Now then, how does one do this? We need to go to Jip. We go here, we go C / door. Dosage. Yes. And then we go unlock. Then we go to the CS cabinet as well. I think it's Page, isn't it? Yeah, it's Page. That's the name of Dr. Malcolm's lover. Because he has a bit of an affair going on, in case you weren't aware. And we unlock this as well. Cabinet unlocked. Control substances camera enabled for your security. Which makes sense, because, you know, it's the storage for your controlled substances. Now then, let's go here, go to the camera. And then we go to camera. I think it was camera 1 moment. Controlled substance cameras disabled. Cameras have automatically been enabled, but we don't care about that because, well, we just got what we wanted. We go here. Wait, open. We got ourselves a nice packet full of werewolf blood. My distinct feeling it would be a horribly bad idea to try and consume that. Well, I mean, you know, never say never. All of that good shit. Maybe. Actually, I do think, wasn't there... I read about that for a long time ago, so I could be wrong about that particular, but I do believe there is actually a way for a vampire to become a werewolf. Which basically means you turn into quite the abomination, so to speak. But don't quote me on that, because I could be misremembering that. Or it could be the other way around. No, I don't think it was. I think it actually was that a vampire could turn into a werewolf. Rather interesting. Rather interesting fact indeed. Now, werewolf blood. Put in mailbox. Very safe. Go outside. Go back in again and collect our reward. Now, the biggest reward is the free XP. You see, kinda, this is the... Especially with this particular mod that kinda makes your blood buff a lot less worthwhile in the beginning. You do kinda feel more motivated to actually do the side quest to get some XP, so you can get your stats up, because you'll need it up. If I were to do this as an author, I'd still be somewhat hard pushed to not go for the side content, at least a little bit. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. Of course we already done so. I'm still kind of wondering if we... Do I even want to try? to put the warehouse down silently. I mean, you get more XP if you manage to do it, but honestly, it's the royal pain in the ass to do for any class. Because, you know, usually with most of the main areas, you basically get a diplomatic option to go through them. Not so much for the warehouse, mind you. You get a sneaky option for those races that actually have stuff like Obfuscate, which is a very powerful tool, especially for Nosferatu. And there's just the good old-fashioned violent way, which is basically available to everybody. When you're a fucking vampire, most human enemies are not really something you need to be worried about overly much.
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Yes,
I'm afraid you're committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
My. Didn't you get the call?
Huh? What call are you talking about there, Chief?
One of the artists pissed off the director, and I'm here to pull their art from the show.
And who might you be then, Chief?
Well, I'm the museum director's assistant. Think you can let me in?
Yeah? Does that pay well? Just taking one look at you, I'd say there's a lot of money in that line of work. Me, security's in my blood. My father's father, my 6 brothers. Yeah, we're all real keen on upholding the law, like a family of Magnum PIs.
That's great, but I also have a job to do.
Look, I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my shift. Just so you're aware.
Yes, I'd expect it, you know, better file a 45B as well, just to make sure.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B, huh? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in, and you have yourself a nice night.
Yeah, Junkums. The greatest vampire power of them all, the ability to lie. Straight face. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get past you, so I'm just gonna, you know, take the backups, because I'm pretty sure this one has basically no blocking. Yeah. Level 1. It's not secure at all. That's actually the opposite of being secure. Well then, time to steal the charity box and do some humanity for it, because for some reason that's apparently enough. I will need fortitude, won't I? I mean, we still have a lot of humanity to spare, so I want to up my stats a little bit before I try this particular fight. Yeah, not really. Save game and see how it works. Now then, how was the combination? Cursed by God. Yeah. So first, Kain kills Abel, obviously. Then God is getting angry at him for that. Well, obvious. Then he meets a woman, which makes his problems even worse. Well, obviously. And so it ends up with him burning to live. Which leads to a little bloody abomination coming out of that. Yeah, it's annoying if you fight an enemy who can take a hit or two, isn't it, little blood guardian? Fortitude. Fortitude is such a great spell. Melee. But that's aggravated damage, isn't it? I don't know, something I'm too comfortable with, to be fair. It's gonna be the first. It's gonna be the first, but not the last time we're gonna have to deal with fucking aggravated damage. What a nasty system that is. Especially since you're not actually healing that much. Whoosh, get fucked. Well, 2 fortitudes later. See now why I said that fortitude is actually a rather nice spell to have. It makes any combat encounter feel a lot less annoying.